as we are once again alive upon the internet. Let's make sure that we are actually alive upon the internet with bitrates and titles and categories set. Yeah, that all looks perfectly fine. I just put choose in the category. There's not too many people's about. I feel everybody's kind of just waiting kind of for, yeah, the climax mission to come around. Which is also kind of what we'll be doing in a little bit. Let's jump in. Let's yeah, grab this character, of course. Let's as the title says, do a little bit of work first, and then we'll go and jump into Div1 and play around in Div1.
Safe area detected.
But first, yeah, yesterday we already kind of worked on this a little bit, putting up just some Tinkerer data basically together, speculating what we can do with the Tinkerer and what our outcomes would be. And yeah, let's continue doing that. But then here, actually, let's just do this already. Let's just move that around. Let's start looking at OD, which we kind of already did with the PTS, but here we'll try a bunch of different talent combos and then put it up against the Coyote one again. So yeah, let's do OD Coyote. Yeah, crit damage mod. Wait, no. Should be, wait, what? Oh, modifier. I'm like, wait, why is our crit too high? But modifier. Yeah, 50.5. Let's put in the this one first. So let's go get Carnage's base over here. OG Negav. There we go. So this will be with Carnage, of course. We're gonna have two. And then yeah, over here, let's get the MG5 as well. Base MG5. We'll do the same as above. Also, while we're at it, let's grab the M249 because we'll also look at M249. Put that here. Okay. So let's start rolling in some stats from over here. Although let me have a peek over here. So yeah, this will be. Yeah, let's start here. 100s, 30s. We'll go for 30 grading as well for everything. Oh, this would be the same for everything. Oh, we have Vigilance on this one. So our crit is so it here. Oh yeah, like that. Let's actually take this. So this is sadist MG5, and then this is Carnage. Let's actually take this and alter it. It'll be the same 60, but it'll be a 50.5. And it'll be a is 161 plus 10. Actually, yeah, this would be here. Yeah. This would be this. Yeah, I'll do the MG5 separately in a sec. Although it would just lose, it would be the same, except, yeah, actually, yeah, would just not have the 10. Or it would be 10 less here, basically. 151. Because that's what the MG5 loses. So this will be a 50.05. That's that in the wrong place. And is 161 plus 25. 85 for all these. 12. Should maybe actually do a contractor's carnage as well. Yeah, let's do that. So this will be a contractor's carnage. We'll get the stats for that in a sec. So let's move all this one up. Crit's gonna be different. And then that would have 8, and then everything else is zeros. Oh, then we have a 50. And actually, no, so this is the 30. This is 35. 35, 35. The base should be here as well. Okay. RPMs. So like these 750s. Six. And then the, I need to actually grab an MG5. Let's actually optimize one of these up. And then yeah, remember having a good one. But instead of this, ooh. I realize they're doing some work outside, which is pretty late. Yeah, let me actually check up here as I'm kind of in my own world. I need a connector. So the new Tinker Mask with Strained and Killer would kill the Coyote meta. Would you agree? I don't know why you would stick Strained in there, but that's not fully. It's definitely gonna compete with it pretty heavily. Coyote still has some benefits. You want one in group anyway. Like if you're running in a group, if there's any coordination in that group, you want one at least. It'll, especially as well for things like strikers, you want to have split weapon systems here and there for ammo conservation purposes, so it eats into that. And in the end as well, it's not, especially, yeah, if you're going killer strange, you're not going to beat Coyote by enough. You need to be at least, yeah, killer measured at the very least. It's more as well if you're kind of into running streamline, which for instance, I'm not. But especially if you're running streamline, so you can go streamline plus killer and stuff like that, just because streamline is so big, especially on a full red still. But a killer plus streamline is, yeah, it is still way ahead. Like we shouldn't discount that, but especially something like killer plus measured, which would be, you know, a thing we're much more comfortable with, is like 3% ahead. Well, basically, yeah, just under 3%. Getting to crit damage. The thing is, you wouldn't want to do that. Like, yeah, the diminishing returns. You don't want to feed into one pool way too much. It sounds like a cool idea, and yeah, it is the clickbaity thing to do, to go like 1 billion crit damage, but it's also the wrong. You're better off at that point, yeah, putting something alongside of it that goes into a different pool. Honestly, Optimist alongside of it would be just an obviously better choice, because Killer is going to fill up crit by quite a bit already. I'm doing solo. I mean, yeah, for solo this will be, although for solo, like Memento also competes with this. I'd much rather stick a Memento in there. I think it's also going to be, to me, really the benefit of this isn't going to be for the damage part of it, because the damage part of it, outside of ODE, where you really have two good talents for it, or multiple good talents for it, it's not enough of a damage gain unless you're going streamlined already. That is not that big of a gain. Like, it is a gain, and you could definitely go for it. But it's not like a game changer. To me, it's much more useful to take, for instance, Fast Hands alongside of it, or Future Perfect. And then you're quite a bit less damage than Coyote, but you gain utility, right? You gain the fast reload, you gain the skill tiers, and do something with the skill tiers, like use Smart Cover. Stuff like that. I think that's going to be a much more interesting case for it. Here, though, we are going to look at it from a damage sense first, but I think in the end, it's going to be much more about utility with that thing. Reach a crit chance, crit damage values. Not at all. In comparison to a high end, there's like a 30% crit damage difference there. Like that's barely anything. It's already, you know, it reaches 5150. Oh well, it reaches 51, 151. But even, yeah, once you have 120 already, that's a lot of crit already. It's not like it's a different style of build that is, because the other ones like or Negotiator or Umbra that have more crit than it also only have like 50 more crit chance than it. Has organizations and nice ability survivabilities. Yeah, I think that's going to be much more the thing to do with it. But also for solo play, I would just stick a Memento in any build. Like, that's going to be much more value than this is going to be still. Imagine that. I mean, yes, it has been the meta for since it came out in season 1. Was it season 1? It was season 1, right? I mean, I've literally the guide nowadays to go and have a look. Yeah, Coyote was the season 1 exotic. Let's go back here. And let's see. So wait, where were we? So I know this is 35, this is 30. Because it is the MG5, yeah. So we just need the crit chance, crit damage here. And actually we can predict that. Hold on. Oh well, we would have. Let's just actually do it. It'll be easier, honestly. OD mass, contractor glyphs. Do I have 2 crit chances on this? I have 1 crit chance on this. Oh yeah, no, we need to actually reach higher crit chance, don't we? Do I have 2 crit damage mods here? I do. So it would be 60. 0.5. Well, capped at 60, of course. And then it will be 129. Okay. Oh, this would be carnage as well. And yeah, what was the MG5 in the end? So this will put into here, 800. Actually, I'm going to go with the 85 for now. Well, I feel, yeah, at that point we kind of need to go gunner for the 100. We'll see. Now I'll put it on the 85. Oh. Well, actually, yeah, so this will be different. Where's this? Oh, let's leave it for now. We'll place it later. Oh, yeah, let me catch up here. Oh, neither. Cool. There. Hey, thanks, cheat. And he ends. And he did corrupt. Yeah, so this one should be ahead, right? Actually. Wasn't this one ahead? Oh, guess not. Actually, no, it was only ahead on the other coyote, right? On the short range coyote, yeah. And coyote on the wrong range. Yeah. Although no, actually, yeah, no, that's the mistake. Yeah, no, it is ahead because we also have contractors 10%. So this is 40 on this one. There we go. Yeah. And actually, how much crit or how much? I got 60. It's already behind again. But yeah, this should be ahead indeed. So yeah, 40 there. Let's go do some checking numbers. Do I have a grade 30 carnage? I don't think I have a grade 30. I have a 25, right? Yeah. Well, we'll use that to check. We need OD bullets, vigilance up, coyote at mid-range. Yeah, let's actually just do DTH. Doesn't matter for that one. Yeah, let's get ammo. Turn on damage numbers. Let's put this to 25. Just to double check. So what are we heading for? 394746. We're a little over. Are we a little over? 410. Did I miss something? Oh. We were taking the stats from the contractor one, but that's not what we're running anymore. We're trying to check it against the coyote one. Okay, there we go. 394, 478, 394, 476, close enough. 1069, 766, 1069, 762. Close enough as well there. Yeah, so those line up. That's good. Let's hypothesize the coyote one. We basically had something with a useless brand bonus, but with all the stats. Do we have something? Oh, no, I mean, we could. Oh, it doesn't need to be. Wait, I have a Palisade Club, right? Star. Didn't I? I mean, I should have a Palisade Mask by itself. Like, where is that thing? That's odd. Just grab something. We just need the stats in place and then not the brand bonus active. Well, honestly, we can just stick in a group of these here, which I don't have. Either, although I should have a group of glove, right? Yeah. Oh, we're gonna stick in an Exodus instead of Coyote. Or Steve. Or South Thinker. So we can lose a crit chance rate and then gain. Although we can't get enough crit chance out of this, can we? I wonder if it's better to waste that. I mean, both would kind of land on the same anyway, right? Because we don't gain any crit damage out of it. We would gain 2 crit damage out of it. Let's get the infantry MG5 as well. So I should put these side by side because it lines up really well if we have 3 crit chance mods on the weapon. So let's put that here. Let's leave that one empty. Let's put all these in. Obviously, it's easier to just fill them in than copy pasting. Okay, so we just need the crit chance, crit damage values, and then yeah, with the so this would be we take is min 60 in brackets 61.5 comma 60, so we know the underlying numbers, and that would mean a 139. It's a weird looking knight. Okay. And then with the infantry MG5. Oh wait, this is, god damn it. Yeah, I mean this is actually 2, right? So this is 60.5, yeah. Double crit chance. Or 56.5, I mean. And then how much crit damage down? 129. Okay, let's see what the infantry MG5 then becomes. And I should approximate that with this. So we could lose 1 crit chance. Yeah, we could lose 1 chance for damage. So we would be is 149 plus 12 minus 20. And then this would be, well, it will be 60 for now. Who wins? Still the infantry, or still the MG5. Wait, how? Wait, what? Also showing this, yeah, this is a 12 crit difference, right? Yeah. Oh, the base difference, right? It's just that. I'm like, how does this win with this much more crit? But yeah, the base is just so much higher. Okay, that makes sense. Catch up here for a second. I'm kind of in my own world there. What's the today? It's entitled. Yeah, we're gonna work a little bit on this, get this a little bit further. This is gonna be for the video Thursday. So we still have today, tomorrow, and Wednesday to work on it, and then Wednesday as well evening I want to record it on stream. So. And then yeah, we're gonna jump into Div1 as the title says. We'll go to play some global event over there. Say this eyeless combo. Would you perk eyeless with blind or firefly with high skill haste or trauma and creeping death combo? For the Tinkerer, I think so. When I was kind of, I don't know if you caught it yesterday, I was kind of thinking about that out loud. It's more going to be for, we're not going to try to just trigger it and use it for the damage side of things. It's kind of like with Envy, if you've ever played Descent. In Envy, you get so many status effects going that, you know, especially if we can just basically every other enemy is going to be either blinded or on fire. That's going to be pretty handy just CC wise, right? Like you're going to be keeping them busy. But damage wise, it would just be less basically. And yeah, if you're going to try to spread it with creeping death and stuff, it's going to eat into more damage. Although at least that way you're still doing a little bit, yeah, a little bit more CCing. So it will be in line with the idea. But my idea was more just to, yeah, put in Tinker. But it's also going to depend on if we can make that staggered. If we just equip that weapon after 1 kill, if it then staggers. Oh, and thank you so much, Motorhead, for subscribing there. See as well, actually, on the other end that you've even donated as well. And thank you so much. And yeah, we'll be sure to spend that frivolously on some cosmetics and such, as we always do. So, but yeah, as always, very much appreciated, and thank you very much. So, but you definitely also wouldn't want trauma, at least with the OD that I'm kind of considering doing it with. It's just gonna eat up too much. Although actually that one we can stick on a striker as well. So there we, as you know, yeah, I wanted to do it with striker actually, thinking about it. But we have to kind of see if we can make it stagger. Like that's going to be the most important thing. If we can kind of stagger the two effects, that's gonna make a difference. Oh, I was like, wait, I can. I was trying to just read it as it was English, but it went German. I see. Oh yeah, guys, if just try to keep it English in the chat if you can. Partially because I understand a little bit of German. I don't understand it much. So. Just What? Trying to with my half broken German figure out what's being said there, but yeah, no worries. And it open world. Pretty started using a sphere and again. Yeah, it kind of works actually. It is it has enough compensation to be a consideration. It almost made it on the recommended list, even that's how high it is nowadays. Thing is though that the tag factor and SMG9 to me are just way ahead of it still, but it can work. I like it a lot in Descent as well. It's just one of the picks. In the G's with the multiple levels of modifiers and tied missions and incursions, much better structure. Yeah, although the structure of that as well, for instance, in Div1, I kind of find it annoying that it is kind of tied to certain things. Like it's just a playlist that has the special modes. Because that is also very limited, right? But yeah, we'll be definitely jumping over there and having some fun in a minute over there. So it's been a while since we assaulted. Oh, yeah, let me get up here and then we quickly put in a few of the numbers here. Prepare the blinder. It could be shooting and stuff. Yeah. Also, well, the idea is kind of more with those two, because it's especially going to be that, if we can stagger them, that you do eyeless on one and then ignite it on the other. And it's just going to be for CCing, kind of NV style. It was more just the idea we were kind of discussing yesterday. I was just this could be an interesting thing to do with it. But then as well, would just be weapon usage. Just trigger it through the talent and just, it's not even there for the damage, it's more there for the CC. And thank you so much there, Daring, for the kind words. Yeah. Yeah, let's, so here, basically, stat-wise, if we take the Exodus like I'm doing here, basically stat-wise the same as a Tinker, but then of course we don't have the talents there, but for the calculator purposes here, we can already use these. So, yeah, so we have these. So this would be the MG5. Then actually I'm gonna drop the infantry MG5. We don't need this one. I can go. So we're just gonna stick to the MG5. How did we do it here? So Tinker. So sadist plus killer. Actually, will likely do way more. So I think I have the space in between it right here. So sadist plus killer, sadist plus press point. Actually, let's do it like that. Sadist plus vindictive. I think I might want to do here as well is just use one of these slots to compare what a striker gains when they get vindictive. What one do we have? So we'll do yeah, so we'll do actually, yeah, so not damage talent. So if we go utility. Well, you know what? Actually, yeah, why am I just not calling this utility? That makes a lot more sense. Utility. Okay, so let's start populating these. So the build stays the same. Just talents change. Oh, so yeah, on the first one, yeah, we have killer there, or a measure there, and then killer would be is this number plus 70. With pressure point, this would be 15. Wait, what's normal pressure points? I'm kind of not confident all of a sudden. Weapon, assault rifle. It's 15, right? Yeah. I mean, yeah, it must have been. If it was 10, it doesn't make sense. So 15, vindictive. Actually, over here, I always forget actually what the values, especially the crit. Is it 15, 15? No, it's 16. 16, 16. So actually here, we'll just do is this plus 16, just only taking the crit side of things. I feel we need to, for vindictive, yeah. We'll likely use this one for vindictive. For vindictive, I want to do an alternate setup as well, where we leave a gap, basically. But for now, we'll just take the crit for a second, just as a comparison point. And then say this plus utility, yeah, so. Okay, so even with that rate, the contractors one still wins. Why is this one so much lower? Actually, it isn't. No, actually, it's higher. Wait, but yeah. Wait, that can't be right. Can it? No, something's off here. Although she doesn't look like it. From MG5, MG5, yeah. Where's Negav? Negav. Wait, does the MG? Huh? No. Right? The MG5 beats the Carnage? Outright? What? At least on burst and not sustain. Thing is, yeah, the base is so close, and the RPM is so much higher that's going to make up for that 5%. But aren't these two, like, pretty close to each other already? Where's Naga? There. I didn't know actually that the MG5 was already that close to it. Well, that still makes sense to go with the Carnage for the extra mag size and stuff. But yeah, it does out-sustain it. Because they're pretty close on burst, but then it does out-sustain it by quite a bit. But I didn't even know that it was ahead on burst. I feel it was something we calculated at some point. But, well, damage per mag still would point that way. To the Carnage. No, it's Div1. Oh yeah, that's I kind of had the same going back after a while. In some like an hour. Yeah, for large part, it's just also just classifieds in Div1 are so OP that you can just overpower most of the content up to like legendary and heroic incursion. Oh, what else? Oh, say this flatline combo. What do you mean? Oh, numbers wise. Well, partially because you would lose crit chance normally if you're gonna take the linked laser pointer. But yeah, that would be at least this part. If you don't take the linked laser pointer, if you're doing it with something else, but yeah, so yeah. Well, just mess around with it. It'll all come back. Especially with just a few days of messing around there. Okay. This all seems to line up. So because it is actually the big gainer, especially like going say this pressure point, we're pretty high up here. This is also why for me say this killer isn't really a choice here. But also I kind of wanted it in there. We should swap these two numbers then, actually. Or I should put say this killer at the bottom. It's just kind of let's do that. So it'll be easy enough to do it here. So this becomes 15. This becomes nothing. This becomes so, or this actually becomes actually nothing, and then this becomes plus 70. Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense. Just showing briefly that like killer is technically more, but not by enough for it to matter here. And then, this is the big gainer actually. So even versus the Contractor's Carnage at 100% armor rate, which we kind of set this to 60 instead. We're still gaining basically around that like 7% and stuff. This is enough for it to be kind of worth it, especially for Tinkerer, because there's much more than the Striker, for instance. Even here with Streamline Killer, or yeah, that's about 7. Actually, why do we have it like, why don't we have that one here? Let's actually put that one here as well. So this is going to be wrong, so V11. Yeah, so that one's 7% up. Actually, why do we have it like this? This is odd. Because especially if you're going like killer measure, you're gaining 3%, which isn't that much. So here as well, let's put this versus Koi car in 25. Oh, let's actually make this like this. Where's this going? Yeah, so let's lock that one. I like that. Yeah. So here we're gaining 10%, which is like a lot. And also 10% with like just even better talents overall. Without losing too much. Oh, yeah, let me catch up here. There were like 4K firearms and stamina. I can't remember how I had my mods. Usually for that, you need a combination of firearm and stamina mods. Because I have mine kind of set up in the same way. I usually try to hit. But the thing as well, if you need to trigger firearm talent and reach 9K stamina, I don't think you can do it with purple mods. Was that it? Well, I think you can reach a 3.8, something that you need for talents, right? The one that's pretty fun, yeah. Sadist measured. Sadist measured is just going to be less than everything else. This is why I also have like kind of like Sadist plus Killer. Like Sadist plus Killer is already kind of losing to Sadist plus Pressure Point. Or well, it's kind of in a real sense because yeah, it is ahead, but so little that the uptime on Killer not being perfect. Because if we're doing Sadist, we're doing Pressure Point as well, right? If Sadist is active, Pressure Point is basically perfect uptime. At least if you do it right, right? It should be perfect uptime. Or close to, you know. And because of that, yeah, it's like Sadist plus Measured is going to be less than Pressure Point by default, because Measured is quite a bit less than Killer. That's also why this one's kind of at the end here, just as a Streamline could be an option. Oh yeah, let's just Streamline. Just because I'm curious as well where that kind of lands. 50, 30 is this plus 42. So that's going to be ahead of that, but then you have to not use your skills. This is that goes. And this build, yeah, has actually so little crit damage in comparison to some of the others because we're on 129. It's not still like horrendously low, but we're gaining more out of Killer. So actually, Streamline isn't even that far ahead, especially at 30 rating and stuff. And do you have a build for the Ravenous? The Ravenous is mostly just a gun. You can stick it into a lot of builds. It is more of a situational gun, especially, is kind of the thing. You can just even use it on Striker as a secondary. Shoot an AR. And then if you run into heavies, basically anything with armor plates, heavies, warhounds, stuff like that, you swap over to the Ravenous and quickly kill them. You would want to stack up on the AR first to have some Striker stacks going and then like swap to the Ravenous. But the Ravenous doesn't need like a dedicated build. You could go with something rifle based. So for instance, I do have in the, I don't know if you're familiar with the build collection, I'll link to it. There's also a recommended build list in there and stuff. So. But for instance, something rifle-y like yeah, I never changed this today in the end. Still want to change this actually, the main build picture here. But you could go something like this, but then not exactly this because this is on Spotter. So this wouldn't work with Rav, of course. You need something to pulse for you. But if you go to its build picture, which is 2.03 in that link, like in the corner, I have the sacrifice and the gift as options. If you basically stick a sacrifice and a gift into this, that could be a pretty good dedicated Ravenous build, but Ravenous doesn't per se need its own build. It can fit into a lot of other places. It would work well with Umbra and stuff as well. For instance, if you want to main it. But maining it isn't that great. Like, it doesn't have, in comparison to some of the other rifles, you could like put out more damage consistently. It's mostly against armor plates where it really shines. So with all damage release month, I think you can. Well, you can't reach the 4K, but I'm pretty sure you can reach like the 3.8 that you need, or 3 point, however it is, for talents.
Safe area entered.
With purple mods even. I don't remember how many of each you need. We can look in a bit. I do have a Striker set up kind of that way. Yeah, let's continue here just a little bit more, and then we'll actually jump over to Div1 as well. So then, because we're trying 2% of the low notch. I mean, that's the back half. The 30 weapon damage is only the back half of measured. But measured is just, in general, less even like when you average that, way less than killer and streamline and stuff like that. Just in damage output, just purely its damage. So in here, yeah, like if killer and streamline don't make that much sense, because I would just pick pressure point and be most of the way there without the downsides of either of those two. And then, so let's do one MT49. Let's grab a Mark 46 or something. Let's grab the Mark 46. Let's mod it up. So we need 2 crit damage mods, right? Yeah. So this would be 850, 135, put it 324. So usually that's fine as is. Might actually separate this out into 2 different ones. So this would have the same. Let's just equip it. Actually run the stats. Oh, with this we would swap this, right? Yeah. So we would have that. This is 55.5, and then this would be 60.5. And we would have 12 crit more than this. So 130, 30, 25. 60.5 and 141 with an extra crit damage mod. 85, 12, 0, 0, 50, 30. So this would be M249. Oh, 850. Wait, it doesn't line up. I don't. Oh, plus pressure points. That's what we're missing. 50. Yeah, because this would be pretty close, I would think. Yeah, that looks about right. Around 3% difference. But then, yeah, we do gain a ton more damage per mag. Although as well, damage per mag is so high that doesn't like even this is fine. We literally have like 100 million in it per mag. And now, of course, yeah, we're gonna waste like half of it, but that's still enough to kill an elite like twice over. Yeah. So all of those in place. Let's quickly, although, Let me actually copy paste one of these sections because I want to do one more. So we're going to take this vindictive. Three different ways. There's the numbers for this one. Mm-hmm. So this one will keep the same. This one will be just as was above. This one, so let's actually grab the MG5. I put 2 crit damage mods here. We can't actually, we can only put one. Whale thick. Oh no, that works out, that's 50. Oh yeah, that makes sense actually. So we have 12 more here as well. So this is 50.5 plus 10, but capped at 60. No, let's actually do it that way. So that, and then this would be this would be another 12 as well, right? Yeah, so 151. Yeah. 151 plus 16. I'll actually this plus 16 even. And then on this one, don't have the plus 16 there, and 151 there. For storytelling, this doesn't make sense at all. We need the other number here as well when it's off. Yeah, we need it the other way around. So, okay. No control cuts. Okay, so we have that on that side now. So this would be just 129. This would be that. Interesting. So yeah, we would want to just set it up in the with a 51-51. And then just take the vindictive to really give us a oomph. So you keep this at 20%. Let's keep this all at 20% for now. Because this is kind of setting up the build either for Vindictive fully, or although, well, not fully. We would actually do fully. So another crit chance mod here. So this would be so 44.5. And then so plus 12 plus 12. No, let's change what we're writing here. So this is 60 CHC off or Vind off. Hitting Control V instead of Shift V. Vind off. Okay. So this is then Vind on. So here we have 50.5. And we have 44.5. Also, I'm going to make this 60.5. Even though we know it caps, of course. Oh, yeah. And then honestly, looking at this, I would just set it up like that. VS set plus pres E. So this is whatever is this number divided by that number. Why are these numbers so off of each other? Because whether we have 6 million there and we have 10 million there. Or say this plus vindictive. What happens? But first, let's actually just set this up. So this is divided by 61, which is that one. Let's put that all there. Yeah, was the average charge so much lower? Yeah. Wait, what happened here? Matrix wise, everything seems to line up, right? Because these two numbers should be the same. This one of this vindictive and this vindictive. But they aren't. What? Why? It's before the RPM and stuff. I don't even need to look at that. This the average shot. Is doing something weird? No. Because that's toggled differently. Ew. Yeah, that would do that. We're missing the OD multiplier. There we go. Yeah, this one and this one should be the same, which they are. Yeah, it doesn't actually look too bad to just set up at 44.5. Because you lose like 2.5%, but you gain so much more when it pops off. Huh, interesting. I would expect actually this to be more of a drop off. We are doing it right? Thing is, yeah, we are kind of like unbalancing ourselves, but that's also fine. We don't need the crit chance for anything. And then sometimes Coyote kind of lines up. Let me catch up for a second. And it NGN gives you goosebumps. Well, hopefully in the right way or in the like it's like a spider. Anyway. This is just my multi-calculators. Although this is like a bunch of them in a row. I use these quite often in the videos, just to go through multiple comparisons. Oh yeah, this looks about right because yeah, this would be like an unbalanced crit chance would be you would lose like 2.5%, 3%. And then here we're doing it for a reason, and then we'll fill it up with vindictive. That's actually interesting. Yeah, so if we do go that, so wait, actually as well. So this against pressure points. Because yeah, with the 44, when we're actually activating it, we're actually exceeding pressure point and then also giving a group buff, of course. Yeah, let's add that one in because I'm gonna forget otherwise. So let's do a quick. We can just take these ones. One of these ones. Let's take an AR striker from up there. Actually, I'm gonna copy paste these over. Should have taken the killer one, but actually, yeah, okay. This one over. And so yeah, this would be is 151 plus 16. That wasn't 16 at all. You know what? Let's also have killer active here for a sec. Just worst case scenario. 90. Oh, that's just the striker, right? Basically at this point. 786 57, 786 57, yeah. Look, that's just like this. Killer question mark, and then let's unmerge those as well. I'll do it like that. Plus 70 times whatever's in here, and the 70 plus, no, not plus, times whatever's in here. Okay, and yeah, for the strikers, it's another 5-ish% almost, and then 4-ish% even if they have killer up. So yeah, let me actually catch up here for a sec, because I'm gonna in my world. If we're talking red builds, I mean that's blistering lens. I go on playing with easy shields. Yes, but also like in the same way as killer in here. But the thing would be killer plus strained doesn't make sense, because mostly as well, strained is just not worth it. Is kind of the thing. Like it's outclassed by measured outright, I would say. But then also, like, even though it's diminishing returns, it's not, those two are both crit damage. Whereas if we're taking killer, we might as well take, like, I would say, even if that's the idea you want to go with, killer plus optimist makes more sense than killer plus strained, and we'll likely do it as well. And yeah, all of them, I mean, that's the thing, yeah, it's opportunity costing more than anything else. All of them have diminishing returns. Like, that's a given. It's just more like there's a point where the diminishing returns makes a different thing a better choice. But killer plus optimist will just beat killer plus strained to begin with, but then killer plus measured will beat both of those. I know, I wouldn't pick, like, we have this whole discussion up here with like streamline. I won't run streamline, but it needs to be part of the conversation. And that's also how I'll bring it. Like, this is just, especially if you're okay running stream, because there's people that are okay running streamline. There's already people that just never use their skills. Even shields. Like, basically the only skill that they use is the hive going on cooldown when they get picked up. But for me as well, like, I would much rather not have streamline, and then thing is though that streamline even by itself is still like, even on a full red with full grading and stuff, it's still like 15-16% ahead of measured, for instance. So outclassing strained and optimist and stuff like that, still just by a lot, just overpowering them by just sheer power. Yeah, let's actually round it out there because we kind of, let's just name this still down. So this is Striker, and this is Striker plus Wind. That's not a plus. Fictive. Other. Friendly. Fingers misplaced. This kind of, yeah, if we can have it like strikers in the team. Because I feel especially, yeah, this is very competitive with pressure points. Especially in group setting. Because we're going to give Vindictive to most of the team. Especially if we're kind of bunched up together. And then everybody else is also gaining, even if they're not set up for it. And that's kind of the thing here. Like, even without being set up for it, they gain quite a bit still. Even if they have killer going as well on top of it, they still gain a few percent. So that'll be worth it, discussion-wise. Yeah, let's put away all of the stuff I borrowed from the stash. Yeah. What does she have a bestie? Is that a weird one for her to have? And then yeah, let's reload this build just so everything goes back into its spots. And yeah, let's swap to Div1 as we'll go and jump in there for some playing around. It'll take a second before we're loaded up in there. And also while it's loading up, let me go and change my categories. Let's see. The division Uno. Make sure we do YouTube as well. There we go. Is there other people in the one category? Oh, I see Livid's in there. Ah, McFain as well. Not too many though. Oh yeah, we need the other scene. We need this one. Yeah, let's load in. I haven't done my dailies for today. I've actually been pretty good about doing my dailies here and there. And I have a lot of things saved. I wish I should check if I'm not maxed out. No. Yeah, I was more or less just looking in the category in the Division 1 category on Twitch. Jamie. Yeah, thanks, Sheet, and catch you around.
Don't be shy.
Attention. Supply drops detected. Coordinates uploaded. Readings indicate this area is safe.
In the one, nice. One of the downsides, kind of, oh yeah, it's kind of at least as well. Player-wise, with the global events, it's always, you know, there's a bunch of people around, which is cool to see. It's definitely also never empty because I do jump into the one here and there. Especially, I've been trying to be good about doing my dailies, and I have the div tech to prove it. And yeah. Global Event Assault. This is basically just, yeah, always active. Agent damage is increased at close range, so we want to just be close to enemies and we do a ton of extra damage. And also, yeah, in the playlist ones, we're going to turn on these other two, which is plus enemy damage is increased at long range. So if we're in the wrong range, they get increased damage. And also plus Agent damage increases near other agents, and enemy damage increases when agents are separated. So you want to bunch up together. I know it reset stats in here. What is the playlist of this one? Because with each of the global events as well in Division 1, it's tied to, at least like those other two options. The main one is basically active everywhere, even in DZ against PvE enemies. But there's then also a bunch of playlist missions. So yeah, we have Falcon Lust is the Incursion, and then Grand Central, Queens, General Assembly, and Russian Consulate. Wait, of those, which one was because this doesn't have. I can say that one only has hard, and this has challenging. Russian has challenging. Yeah. And this only has hard as well, right? Yeah. So yeah, these two have challenging. Likely as well, we'll just farm Lexington if we need to farm a mission. One of the downsides for myself is I'm kind of, it's also likely, well, this week we'll jump into it, but I'm not going to go as much as like last few times because I have all the commendations on all of them at this point. That was one of the goals as we went through, and that gave me something to do as well. But we'll maybe try helping others get some of theirs. Actually, yeah, which caches is this? Oh yeah, so yeah, Sentry, Reclaimer, and Striker. Yeah, Striker, of course. The top pick here as well. I'll likely go for a bunch of Striker ones and just try to get those. Might consider actually making a dedicated commanding Striker. We'll see. Oh yeah, also we have the supply drop. Actually, I haven't grabbed that yet. I saw it actually with one of the other days. What is the daily stuff? Let's actually maybe do the dailies first. So named enemy, specialized items, and 10 cleaners in DZ. Lie again. Actually, let me catch up here. Something in my world. Is the one we're playing as a new player or stay in Div2? It depends. If you really do enjoy like the Division kind of gameplay and stuff, Division 1 is pretty close to it. It's gonna depend on if you're interested in maybe the story or just seeing the new places or just discovering this one. Division 1 plays a little bit differently and stuff, but it's definitely worth it if you are very invested in Division 2 and also, you know, for instance, like weeks like this, we're kind of waiting just for Climax mission to come next week, basically, right? This gives a little bit of variety while still being very similar to Division 2. It isn't Division 2, so. Oh yeah, I forget you have to actually press spacebar. I'm trying to escape out of it. So that was that one. We need a name that we need 10 cleaners. Let's go for the 10 cleaners first because I'll likely get a named while doing so. Let's go for this character, Striker. Yeah. Let's go here. Yeah, let's go here. Dumb flies. Trying to get in my ear or something. Going lost with a challenge and then with no healing skills. Yeah, that was part of this one, right? That one was actually a little bit, although actually in the end it wasn't too bad. We were kind of more concerned for it than we should have been. We went in with a bunch of nomads and strikers and it kind of worked out. Okay, nice. You guys did get it then. You hiding? Well, not per se. Honestly, this time around, I don't have any reason to hide. There's no like 5 times XP or such, or the
transmissions jammed. Proximity
other
only.
events that I may not want to partake
Backup
in.
activated. System rebooted.
But no, there's a global event in Div1, so we're jumping into there here and there just to get some caches, get some GE.
Entering dark zone.
Maybe do some of the help out with some of the challenges with some other people. Here though, let's first do the dailies, although actually this was already cleared, right? Yep. These kind of places usually aren't. Like, these are pretty rare to be cleared
Exiting
out.
the contaminated area.
The patrol here. Because we need 10 cleaners in the DZ, which is pretty quick. But also, I have 4 characters, so the plan is we'll jump around on them, basically, going from one to the other and just get the dailies in. Each character basically getting 3 caches, each of those 25 div tech, which is the main optimization resource. Or basically the only optimization resource. Because one of the things that I've kind of set as a goal for myself is kind of optimize all the builds up that I have on all the characters, which might still take a while though.
Attention. Hazard levels
line. Where best to find target intel? I see. Specific caches or search and destroy missions, which is easier to farm in your opinion. With the global events, getting the main caches, each of those has 50. So getting you can get way more than you need for your weekly pretty quickly. You can just buy the the GE cache, so not the 1500 ones, but the 3K ones. Outside of that, I think, yeah, it's mostly just doing like challenging stuff, because enemies just drop target intel quite a bit. But outside of that, if you're like really farming for it, yeah, you would do the search and destroy, which is, yeah, the safe house mission things.
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only.
Yeah.
Backup activated. System rebooted.
Is this the 4-man group? It is. Well, actually we need 2 anyway. I'm just gonna quickly grab 2 here, and then especially try to get the names. And each of these names as well drops some GE currency for the caches. I need the dag. I'm actually trying to get those caches. I don't know if you've already discovered the named groups or the named runs kind of thing. From that you can get pretty easily, you can get, even with basically no gear, you can fight your way through them. You can get, each run is basically 2.25k, so most of the way there to a cache. Gotta get into Div1. It's well worth jumping into if you're kind of interested and invested in Division. Might be worth a visit at the very least. It's pretty cheap as well to get, of course. Yeah, let's go. I'll leave the going and getting the main caches for a different time, or the month or bi-monthly, twice a monthly drops. I'll get those a different time because they'll be around for a while. Also, that would fill up my, because each of those as well is 100 div tech. That's from the, if you own the Ultimate Edition, which is this thing. But we'll get this a different time, because also I need to actually figure out what I want to optimize, because I want to swap some weapons out and stuff, but I'm not too sure. Like, I need to just sit there one time and just kind of figure some stuff out. Well, let's go through the characters and get our dailies in. What I'm thinking then as well, actually, I'll take maybe the character we were on. I've done most of the weekly on them. And we could actually finish off the weekly, which would be just doing 10 missions. So maybe we do the playlist mission was once and we jump into some Lincolns after. Favorite build. Yeah, and that one kind of turned out well. There's definitely, as always with some videos, I'm like, oh, I forgot to kind of do that and that. Especially the weapon talents. In the end, I didn't really like show off perpetuation or for future perfect and stuff like that, but we discussed them in depth and stuff.
Indicate this area is safe.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep track of all that, and I could improve it by just scripting everything a little bit more and having it be, but also I feel that would lose a lot. Well, it would also just be way more work than I have time to do. Yeah, this character as Predator. Oh, we need to craft you, and then again unnamed and 10 cleaners. Back at the is on stream running. That seems way too much for Div1. It usually goes on sale, and I think on sale it's pretty cheap to get. This is also basically just like Div2, it's always on sale somewhere, likely. Especially on PC, you can search with the is there any deals, that site. Have these been hit? Let's go see. One's been hit, but this one hasn't. Because it has a cleaner landmark. Let's go for that.
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only.
Let's see if that
Backup
controls
activated. System rebooted.
boot. Oh yeah, there.
Warning, now entering dog zone. Warning, now we're exiting the safe area.
I do like Predator's mark a lot, partially as well, just because it, it kind of wants you to be. Oh, this respawn. Let me just go get this. 9k stamina, which I actually like a lot in this game. It's kind of, going 9k stamina basically makes you a tech tank of this game. So I do like builds that are kind of like, especially for solo, like just for this. Thing is as well, the classifieds are all pretty OP. So you get enough damage out of them anyway. Some cheating.
I gotta do this.
Area secure.
One short. God damn it. Or a 9 out of 10 cleaners in the DZ. Indeed, good old Div1. I will be definitely spending some time in here this week. Alongside of, do you want to do that purple build run, basically? Yeah, some DZ murdering going on, but it's far enough away from us. Here as well, somebody might come investigate. But that's also like, even if they come and kill me, I'll just jump to somewhere else and quickly go into a sewer and get a cleaner kill. Or subway. We're going to the movies. Well, I feel that one I think is a like key reseller, right? Because I would just buy it like from a preferably somewhere reputable. Like actually that is an official reseller, not a key reseller. Okay, so this one's bugged. Will likely be a patrol around here. Because this one's just enemies aren't here. What is happening? I don't remember this, although maybe I'm just not remembering. Extraction would be Rikers here. Should just, yeah.
We repeat, the Joint Task Force New York does not.
Let's actually go somewhere where I can just go into. I'll actually do that patrol. Nice. Yeah, I should just go subways. That'll be easier. This one's closer. Z, we're making our way there. Yeah, although I don't play too much DZ or anything, we're not going to be ever really like fighting in the DZ. Might as well as well. The people, a lot of the people around these are, you know, not well intentioned, let's say, and using maybe trickery that is.
Attention,
cheating.
leaving dark zone.
Trying to like bring it to play, but yeah, there's a lot of cheaters around. But here we're going into DZ for like these caches. Just getting the 10 cleaner kills quickly, getting the daily cache. Each of these, especially what I'm getting here, is this 25 div deck, which is the optimization resource. And yeah, just having a ton of it. But I've kind of stockpiled it for a little bit now, just mostly because I'm not sure what I want to optimize. Rogunat today, likely, yeah, nah, I wouldn't per se take it up against other players. I'm not much of a PvPer anyway, and in Div2 neither. At least in Div2 we have kind of conflict. Here you have skirmish as well, which is similar. But also, I don't like the PvP in Div1. I've played a little bit of it, but I definitely would say that I prefer Div2's PvP systems than Div1's. Also because in here just the tick rate is like really bad. You could be shooting at somebody and just movement will make it so that they don't get hit. That's why chicken dancing is so popular. Still works in Div2, but in Div2 is at least like the server at least still registers the hits. I know, let's go to character tree, do the same, get the dailies. This fly is really wanting to be murdered. Almost had it. What do you play more? 2, definitely. I'm mostly just playing jump into 1 when the global events
Now
are up.
entering a safe area.
And here and there a little bit, but 2 is definitely Division 2 is my main game, kind of. Now it's Craft 2, and then again unnamed N10 cleaners. They can oh yeah, but I did have to trick it. Would have noticed if I was missing a cache. That's a crafting one. Oh, let's maybe go here and see if this respawns. So actually, so this character, like, do they have some of the weekly done? Well, they will likely just get one weekly
Transmissions
done.
jammed.
Main character.
Proximity coverage only.
I will try to get actually all
Backup
four.
activated. System rebooted.
All
Caution.
characters for
Entering
next
dark zone.
week. But yeah, it resets after
Warning. You are now
basically
leaving the
at 2
safe
o'clock,
area.
I think, for me here. So these guys. And hopefully this is here. What I want to do my desk. Oh, I just SSG level. I'm in the
Warning.
40,000s.
You are now entering a contaminated
I've got like
area.
over 10k hours in it. I'm one of those idiots. Actually, we recently reached 31k. Right? Actually, 2 days ago. So that happened during the Eclipse Masterclass video. And also, yeah, that like even I have a like 9k alt almost. So that, and these classifieds. So any of the names, basically anything can drop classifieds, but yeah, the classifieds are pretty rare. Cameras is not gonna like we would have to extract that. That's too much time. Here though, we quickly got our 3 dailies. That's also the thing with the dailies. It's it's like 5 minutes per character. Kind of depends. Sometimes you have like extracting. Extracting can take a while just because you need to like wait 1.5 minutes for chopper as well. And also, if there are players around in the DZ, they'll come and investigate. So sometimes I don't do that one, but
Attention. Exiting dark zone.
here we got the 3 caches pretty quick. Originoji. I've been around in 2 for a while.
You look like you need my help.
And then I did play 1 quite a bit, but mostly in its like 2nd and 3rd year. So I wasn't there actually for most of the 1st year, which was the interesting year as far as the years go. Because that was when it was getting patched and stuff. So I basically joined mostly towards the end. But it did kind of make me addicted to the Division style. And then Div2 really grabbed me. But we come back and visit here and there. Yeah, let's go to the last character. Also, actually, how am I on target intel and stuff? Okay, I'm full.
Listen up, New York. Rick Velasquez here once again with When You Know It.
I need to check actually on some of the characters. I definitely have some weapons that I'm wanting to replace some of my weapons with and just optimize that. But I need to just sit there and figure those out. Oh, actually, I haven't looked at the vendor list this week either. For those maybe unfamiliar with it, there is, actually I'll put that in the chat as well here. The peeps from Div1, they are still maintaining this this whole list, which is basically the vendors. And yeah, in Division 1, vendors are much more important. Although, wait. The tabs aren't here. What happened? Shouldn't it be the tabs on here? Friday 1st of August. I mean, yeah, so that would tabs not here. Oh, reading is fundamental. Wait, they changed this in pub HTML? So this would have that as well then, right? Oh, huh? Why? What? That's a yeah. So yeah, they like they were complaining there that it's at the bottom now, and yeah, it is. Because yeah, you can with all of the spreadsheets and stuff, you can like if you do hashtag pub HTML, you get kind of a special version of them basically.
Take a look. Let's have a chat. I got something you'll be
But then they have the tabs at the
indicate
top
this area
always.
is safe.
Yeah, they're not at the bottom, kind of like with spreadsheets, because all of these are
Attention.
spreadsheets
Supply drops detected.
behind the scenes.
Because Prince is dead, or so they keep telling me. Lots of dead things around here, so Prince got some good company. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
And this list can actually be pretty handy, especially for instance for keeping track of gear mods and weapon mods, because most of the times you'll grab gear mods and weapon mods like in bulk when they're available from a vendor, especially for instance, yeah, the DTE mods and weapon mods. Although yeah, this week nothing too good, because even some, so when they're marked like this, they're kind of recommended, but then still, for instance, on this you can have rate of fire, so we generally want to have large magazine size, either crit chance or crit damage, and then rate of fire for just general guns. But a crit chance, crit damage like this is not worth it at all, honestly. Because the one thing I did do, at least let me double check here as well. One of the goals I've set. Oh, I went the wrong way. This way. I should just add Division 1 to the main scene at some point. It would be just as fine. I've made it a goal for myself to get all of the blueprints, so I've been kind of buying them as they become available. Let's go for this again, because that will likely not have respawned. It's likely still the same session. I need a Randy. The team mods this week, yeah. Although there are 3% DTs from kind of the, because I actually made a multi-calculator and then kind of did a few calculations and stuff. I don't think the 3 DTs are worth it at all. They just get beat by going 262 or 260 plus. Because it was actually, I saw a 262 1 crit chance. That would just beat it. Or well, be close enough that the DT still beats it on elites, but it's pretty close. Oh, oh, it's 6. Okay. Yeah, let's actually group up there. I'm guessing you're going for the daily here as well then.
Our agent has joined your team.
Can't for his boat. And let's go back for that area over there, and hopefully it's populated. Yeah, the 4%, because yeah, you're going from 15% to 20%, right? Like it's a 5% DT difference. Because even in like
now entering a contaminated area.
So for instance, yeah, challenging missions and stuff, it would still make sense, but in a lot of other places, yeah, it wouldn't. There's too many purples. Because even the incursions have a lot of purples and stuff, for instance. Oh, I should realize what I'm running. Also, yeah, we have the assault right at not even doing the thing right. Because yeah, here I'm running tactician skill build. Oh, where did the name die? Let's go over here. Yeah, because we do want to get those for the GE credits. Did we get our? Oh yeah, actually we did. Okay, because that counted for his boat, right? Let's get out of here.
Drops. Calibrating landing zone
I need to
coordinates.
craft two on this character. Well, yeah, let's. I don't know if you're up for it, saves, but I'm gonna go do a bunch of missions, and then also anybody else.
Now leaving the
But also,
contaminated area.
I'm gonna swap characters for that because I want that on a different character. What am I getting a weekly
Attention.
again?
Hazard levels. No.
Yeah, let's take this character back so we can craft those last two items. It's gonna. Even in legendaries, there's a few purples here and there, right?
Agent.
Well, actually, not in Amherst, for
Best
instance.
deals in the city.
Actually, nah, most legendaries are full elites.
Sorry you didn't see anything you liked.
Oh, yeah, correct. Because then, yeah, then for that it can. But for general play, there's just. Because it's just barely ahead of the. Of just taking. The 260s with crit. Quickly grab this, have the weekly or the daily then. She as well. They're pretty far away still. Like looking at some of these going like anybody else close to it, but also we're not likely going to do more than 10 missions today. 10 will be enough.
You want it, I got it.
But we'll likely go do the playlist missions and then likely a bunch of Lexingtons. I need to check actually how full up I am on GE as well.
Hey, you just got a great deal.
I'm Rick Velassi with JTF Liaison Lauren O'Malley.
Oh, I'm basically full. Yeah, I've already have the achievements for the superior ones at this point, the commendations. I'll just grab 3 striker ones, but I'm actually not going to open them yet. I'm going to keep them on this character to open them later, because likely tomorrow or maybe even later on, might do some HVTs and then I'll open them after because I'm at cap. Yeah, let me quickly swap character to character 1. And then yeah, if anybody else as well wants to join us, we'll likely go do the playlist missions, just do a run of them and then do a bunch of Lexingtons later. Oh wait, I saw myself getting disconnected there a few times. That's not fun. Oh yeah, gee, I see it in the other chat there. Hey there, Dick. And they're stealthy as well. Yeah, character 1. There's energy place. Well, happy to hear. And yeah, welcome aboard.
Agent, I got something for you.
Supply drops detected. Uploading coordinates.
Actually, I want to run this nomad for a second. I want to re-catch up on how much damage this did. Yeah. For whoever is interested, because we'll likely just go from left to right to these 4 missions. Because I wouldn't mind getting this done. I definitely have all the other steps done, so it's just 10 missions. And as well, we'll do some of
A new
the
agent is
playlist, basically. And yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Stealthy, thanks for asking. And I know everybody else is doing well as well on this Monday. We'll take it on hard. Shall we take major? Just to do major for a second. Although I think this kills us a lot, right? That's it anyway. This is a hard one anyway. We gotta taste for it. Oh, that is changing as well.
The east side line. When you knock out the turrets, the main force will begin its assault.
BBG. That's fine.
Agent, I detailed one of my people to link up with you in order to get you into
If I
the tunnels
remember
and under the
right,
wire.
this
Once
is
you're inside, kill
such a
the turret,
damage
open the way for
increase
the
that
assault. Everything that comes after depends on you.
the only thing to kind of watch out for is with major,
Reporting gunfire in the station above us. Viper 2's not
they
responding.
can do a lot of damage, especially when we're kind of separated.
patching into GTAC transmission.
LMB scouts engaging the assault force. We can't move on GCC before those turrets go down. Copy. Hold the line, Sergeant.
Alert. Intercepting radio transmission.
Titan, this is Viper 3. We have hostile contact at the South Munitions Hub. Engaging now.
Patching into GTF transmission.
We'll have a little bit of a kablooey.
Taking heavy fire. The LMB are... Shit, what the hell was that? Take cover. Everyone take...
Agent, a gas main just went up in the crossfire. There is no more time. Take those turrets offline now.
I haven't done the missions, especially that are only hard difficulty. Those ones I haven't done much, actually. Mostly because the thing I used to do a lot in Div1, actually early Div2 as well, was just matchmake. But then I would just always matchmake challenging and just jump into groups. So I just never saw the hard missions too much. It's a great day, yeah. I don't think we'll see them today.
Turret 3's running a little hot, but everything
We'll
looks
see
good. Any word on the tunnel?
We think it was a gas main. Fire's under control. What about the secondary assault?
We think the blast took them out. Viper Squad 2. Has anyone made it back?
Oh yeah.
Negative. Ravi's gone to check it out.
Alert.
When someone's
Friendly
down
division
doesn't
agent
count
is down.
as... Oh, jet there. Because yeah, these guys will do a lot of damage at range. Because also, yeah, I think when somebody's down, they don't count as an ally. I don't know what to do because I see the lines though. There is actually a lot of damage when you're even a little bit out of that range. Should actually swap my ult. Let's actually quickly do that. Well, actually, yeah, let's swap build. Actually, I wanted to just run this just to get a feel for the damage difference. Let's actually take a striker.
Accessing defense control system. Disabling perimeter turrets.
You did it! The perimeter's down. Now, link up with the assault force and finish the sweep.
Alert. Intercepting radio transmission.
At Grand Central, we are under heavy fire! The turrets are down and we are outnumbered! Requesting support, now! Hold tight, soldier. Reinforcements are inbound.
I'm reading chat more than I'm paying attention there. Okay, guys.
We're up against the CMC. Are they moving up?
No damn medic skill? Oh, you mean for the comment? We're not per se going for commendation unless somebody actually needs it here. Because I'm gonna guess Sigs already has all of them. Then most of them. I know, Doug, if you have them all. But actually, yeah, if you need certain settings, feel free to let me know. Nothing else, these will give just the mission one. Oh, actually on this plan here. Yeah, if you guys if you need any settings or something, feel free to let me know. But yeah, I wasn't per se thinking about that at all. Nothing else, these will count as just like doing these missions on this. Because also I think for the no down, it can be just crucial, right? So that would be easier. I mean.
You can take him.
Get them. Especially snipers are pretty dangerous with this. I'm just gonna close the distance and move them.
All JTF personnel be advised. We've got LMB reinforcements headed your way. Take up defensive positions and dig in.
Anyway, have to take turns on that. It's not a Mosley gun, right? I remember right with that.
Incoming! We've got hostiles incoming. Find cover and dig in. Taking it is nothing unless we can hold it. You hear me? Alpha squad, get down that ramp. I need you on those platforms. Move it!
That's why also I should remember with this, liking kind of tanky builds. What's that? If we get close, they kind of melt. It's getting close, of course. But I also kind of remember that you can't kind of out-tank this. Really, if I remember it. They just do too much damage. At least with the modifier, with the crucial and major.
Intercepting radio transmission.
Fall back! I repeat, fall back! They're dug in too well. All LMB at Grand Central, fall back to checkpoint Hector Alpha. We're leaving.
Yeah.
Grand Central, report. Sir, they're pulling back. We held it. Let's see Bliss shrug this one off.
True
Good work,
Patriots.
everyone. I'm damn proud of you.
Any LMG. Elmo can be okay as well with it. You get more shotguns out of it, but I just wouldn't run True Patriot too much. Especially something like Elmo pairs well because you also get extra shotguns out of it. Some for Iron Lung as well, you get extra long or extra bullets with fire on them. Although it also takes longer to get there. Division 2 with Division 1, yep. Yeah, the mission, sorry, isn't set yet. Shall I just, we keep just major assault on all of these, right? Then at least you get the major assault completion kind of thing.
Listen up, Agent. You've got
Or
3
like doing the
objectives,
missions with
and none of them are
modifier.
easy.
1. Shut down their comms relay. 2. Knock out their tactical center.
And 3, take control of the on-site armory. Because I need those guns for my people. Now go to it.
Warning. Sentry turret
The
detected.
rare times we did so fast that some of the
Get in
Rikers
close
survived.
before it recognizes you as hostile, or we're gonna need a sponge to mop you up.
Warning. Agent on your team is down. Requires assistance.
Do you have a determined weapon on this? The one determined.
GPS says you're getting real close to that comm center. Careful they don't notice you before you want them to.
Check in a sec. This is straight up. You might get your wish. There was like an Mark 16 or Mark 17 exotic kind of in the game
Relay's gotta be on the
one,
roof.
I think.
Probably gonna have some techie types up there to keep it running.
He's talking about combat engineers. They're alert, well-trained, and packing gear on par with ours. The LMB didn't cut corners on outfitting their people.
You would expect that to be maybe Caduceus, but maybe something else. And if also anybody else wants to join us, feel free to say so. We have a spot left, so. Also, if you're not too well geared or something, that's fine. We can kind of global event, and us together we can kind of carry if need be. It's annoying that those staggers get you out of the ADS, and then it doesn't re-ADS after. I always find that annoying. Nothing yet. Then the languages, yeah, by a lot. Yeah, 13 BFE is even rarer than some of the, or well, likely about as rare as the super unicorns. The thing is though that yeah, you can't just craft for them or kind of just splurge resources to try to get them. Like at a this thing is a 6k striker, kind of half tanky, half damagey. And works kind of fine here.
Initiating data hardline.
Especially just having like a
Overriding
little
data.
bit of self-healing is kind of nice.
It's time to find out if the Last Man Battalion can take the heat.
Data has been overwritten. Overheating CPU. Disabling cooling mechanisms. Sequence complete.
Yes.
Server data replaced and CPU destroyed.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing something. I was kind of hoping actually that Cooler was kind of them testing out that mechanic, and then maybe we get something
Here's the thing.
that
You're
can
right on top
do
of that weapons cache. Once you kick in
healing
the door, you're on your own until I can get back up
shooting
in
allies,
there.
basically.
So watch your back.
Because I feel that would be a good, pretty good.
I'll have a look.
Mechanically, like, there's a common thing as well in shooters. You know, kill allies by shooting them. Kind of weapons. Oh, so that was one of you guys.
Warning. Hostiles incoming.
Got some good news. I've got backup moving on your position. They're past the first turret and moving fast.
They got Bob Dylan. And here as well, we always get in combat with just randoms. Kind of annoying.
Shock out! There we go! Stop them now! Shock grenade! Right there!
I was just at a range. That's always the dangerous ones, if they're just at a range, and then I'm gonna hide back here.
Roger that. Your reinforcements just crossed the midpoint of the tunnel.
Because yeah, they do a lot more damage, but then they're just, you know, still kind of inoptimal, but still far enough to be doing the extra damage from the global one. Because one of the modifiers here is when we're not in close range, the enemies do more damage against us. So they have kind of a mid and long range buff. What?
Warning.
Oh, that wasn't the
Hostiles
grenade.
inbound.
I got so confused. What would it be?
Bags around! Focus your fire!
Hang tight. Backup's almost at your position.
Keep them forward! Right there! Come on! Maintain line! One of ours down!
But yeah, well, we're in close range, so yes. But gotcha. Oh, there.
Nice job, Agent. They're still doing the
Yeah,
tally,
let's
but
just
the weapons you
outdistance
secured
this
should keep
instead of
the JTF
resetting
in
the
field
mission.
for a long time.
That's how you do it.
That's an
You just kick the leg out from under these LMB
loading
mooks.
screen.
Keep it up, and they're
So
going
we'll
down.
just get at a distance. Yeah, let's go to Russian. Remember, no Russian. From Russian then Dr. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, talent-wise, that's kind of it. Because, of course, alongside of it, I mean, what we stick on healers is more just CC. We just take a Scorpio.
Agent, we're intercepting LMB radio chatter. It sounds like they picked up the immunologist's message like we did. Sweep the consulate and try to locate him. We'll let you know if we ID any likely hiding spots.
Be up there. Kind of also
Warning.
forgetting how to
inbound
play
on your
Div1.
position.
I have my skills. I have more than just the pulse. Normally it will be just the pulse and
Hostiles inbound on your position.
a revive hive. Here I also have a sticky. Trying to get into cover there, but really didn't want to let me. True, but I feel the extra damage that I've seen with the red debuff. The red debuff is really weak, like just opportunistic by itself on a FI is gonna be a much bigger buff. Like True Patriot is really not worth considering currently. OD, FI, all just add to it by basically leads. Because at best, it's a 12% damage. There's of course some utility and stuff as well. But that really doesn't make enough of a difference.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
Warning at this guy.
Hostiles inbound on your position.
Opens the door and just face on with a few
I'm
agents.
not sure exactly what to tell you to look for, but Chernenko will have been working somehow, even through this. So notes, journals, anything like that, be on the lookout, okay?
I don't know where this ice-breaking algorithm came from, but it works. I have admin control, and done. You in? This is some serious stuff.
Focus fire.
One of the things as well that I just always need to get used to when we jump over to Div1 for a bit. Not having the health gate. Like, there is no health gate here.
Your shade tech's picking up a
So
lot
it's
of
just-
hardware. What the hell are
When
the
we
Russians
reach the
doing
end
with
of the
all that
health, we just go
processing
down.
power?
So,
Under normal circumstances, probably spying. Now,
just have to
odds are Chernenko's using all those
wait for the
processors to run
button
some analytic models of the
and then
virus.
push the button. Button?
Attention. Accessing network. Establishing uplink.
We're pulling down his data. What is this, Doctor? It's mapped RNA files. I don't know for what, but it's Chernenko's genomic data by the truckload. Agent, I need that. I need all of it.
Warning. Countermeasures detected. Establishing. Warning. Network privileges revoked.
Where's it gone?
It's
Agent,
larger than
the
5
data
meters, yeah.
stopped.
Also,
We've
they
been
need to
hacked.
at some point fix
Agent,
that.
whatever did that to you was shade tech, which means there's someone
There's one of the things as well,
using shade
currently,
tech,
that
which makes
explosion
them
is
our new
based
target.
off of
We
your
acquired
armor,
that
not the
tech,
enemy's
and
armor, as it
Chernenko's data
says.
with it.
Because if it was based on the enemy's armor, it could be a much larger explosion, but it being based just on, you know, enemies can have millions. We can also have millions, but mostly two. 1 and 2. We have a piece of gear up there, but I'll just keep
Assessing
going.
security system. Security protocols deactivated.
And let's
Security
go
doors
become not
unlocked.
US Army. I always feel bad for like people that wanna role play their agent being actually US Army. This guy completely not having any of it.
Alert. Friendly division agent is down.
Tango's out of cover.
These are alts.
Alert. Intercepting transmission.
Coyote 1, this is Hornet, copy? Hornet, this is Coyote 1, we copy. My mainframe alarm was tripped. I'm on my way in. No need, sir. The Russian's locked up in some kind of safe room, but he can't hold out much longer. We have JTF on site, but it's nothing we can't handle. It's not JTF. I'm on my way. Hornet out. You people all need to leave.
There you go.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
You are not U.S. Army. Go away now.
Can you make him hear me?
This guy
Vitaly.
not having any of it.
Vitaly,
We are
it's
not
Dr.
US
Jessica
Army.
Candle from New York. We spoke at Innsbruck after your talk. I know you.
No, they were
and
talking
you know my
about
work.
True Patriot getting revisited. Or well, getting him back.
Vitaly,
We'll see what they
it's
do with
okay.
it.
We're here to help you.
It would be interesting
Can you
if
open
it
the door?
turns into a True Patriot meta at some point. How funny would that be? They just overbuff it. As they have
Vitaly,
done with
what's
some
going on?
things.
That was a breaching charge. Move, agent.
They were made about building for health and
Accessing
version
security
2?
system.
Not particularly. Before they changed the health,
Alert.
the
Intercepting
SHD level
transmission.
to
This
health,
is Hornet Boss. I got Chernenko and I pulled his notes off the server.
because now
before the
basically
JTF
at caps at
accessed them.
2000 you get
Extract.
60k.
Good. How about our friends?
Anything above 2000 SHD levels you don't get health anymore.
Granted.
But in the past it was just basically unlocked 3 per level. Especially those like cheaters that were at, let's say, several million. They could have like 2 million, 3 million health. And then what you can have is, yeah, we had of course back then as well, like Hunter's Fury was 100% health on kill. So what you would get is that you could get really good results out of that. Man, shit.
Warning. Agent on your team is down. Requires assistance.
We'll have to redo the boss fight here. Thing is, in Div1 it's always challenging at most. Oh, yeah, whoever's still up, just release it. Resets there. To the aim in, yeah. Also, as well, so actually on this major assault thing, these guys can be very dangerous. Because yeah, if they hit us from like mid-range or long range, we're very squishy. That's also why it's actually a thing to run like very tanky builds for this, and then even with healing and stuff, and then the thing is we do enough damage anyway at short range. Like even a reclaimer can do kind of full red damage at close range.
Alert. Shade technology detected. Syncing with shade technology. Database Accessed. Establishing a
But also
link.
here as well, we don't
getting
even
the
have a
files off
heroic
that
for these
agent's
missions and
JTAG.
stuff, and it is
This will
way
take
challenging
days
with
to
the other
analyze,
feature
but
points.
there's something here. Something
Oh,
scary.
and thanks so much, AJ. Stealthy.
It's a good
Totally
thing I've
missed
got
that
this.
earlier.
Not that
For
good.
subscribing
We had
there.
Chernenko taken out from under
And
our
as always,
noses.
much appreciated.
I've got his notes. I don't
Thank you
need
very
them.
much.
At least not yet.
I'll be sure to
There's
waste that
so
on some
much good
apparel
data in
likely
here.
next week. Yeah, let's rush in. Yeah, let's go do the general assembly from the playlist here as well. And then maybe afterwards we go do a few Lexingtons just to cycle some missions and get some GE. Hard and major.
Yeah.
The last man battalion and
If we're gonna reclaim the UN from those LMB types, step one is getting you past
Oh,
those
yeah.
guns and inside the wall.
I'm like trying to
My
remember
people would
this
draw
mission
the
at all.
sentry's attention,
Here's the
mainly by
charges.
shooting at
They're wired,
them. That
ready,
should
and
buy you
I'm
enough
waiting
time
to a foot
because
of
breaching
Can we build
charges are coming
is
your
it
way
blue core
inside.
build? I mean, yeah, but you don't have enough damage,
Everything's
not in the
prepped
same way
and
of
ready. We
Striker
just need
to
you to
kind of
punch the
make
clock.
that work
Clear the
well.
south gate and we'll begin the assault.
Question also becomes like, do you need to? Because sticking a memento in there and then maybe like another blue core, like already at 3 blue cores you have kind of all you need there. Because the survivability, especially as well from Hunter's Fury, comes from that disorient and the armor. And thing.
Hostiles inbound on your position.
Hostiles!
These guys will just shoot. At certain parts we can shoot them, not every place. It's kind of annoying.
God damn it.
But usually, for instance, the way that I like running Hunter's Fury is just with 2 red. Or 2 blue. So, well, actually, so 2 cores on the shield. So either 2 blue on the build itself. Where's this guy? Oh, now he comes.
We're through!
And it was just an outer run.
There's access to the tunnels beneath the
Look,
UN
man,
close
no
by.
hands.
Once in the tunnels, you'll find the breach site 200 yards north. Leave the JTF squad and go.
There's a lot of more waiting in Division 1 missions than 2. For parts like that. Oh, I forgot this whole tunnel section existed.
Target location reached. Deploy explosives.
Actually, if you wanna
Hostiles inbound on your position.
Borg. If you wanna join us, yeah, it's come on. If you have me on your friends list, you can also just type join IKEA/join space IKEA. Otherwise, if you have your in-game name for me, I can invite you. Whatever, sure. We'll likely be doing this mission, which is one of the playlist ones, and then we'll jump on. Likely do some Lexingtons, or maybe we do the incursion
Hostiles
ones.
inbound on your position.
Maybe with one of the settings, just to get one of them out of the way. I'm not sure how far.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
But at least maybe get the
Agent on
one
your team
done
is
for.
down. Requires assistance.
getting the playlisting done with like
Hostiles inbound on your position.
modifiers. Although on that one we could just take the like one of the simpler modifiers.
We're getting chewed up pretty bad out here.
This is taking too long.
We need those turrets turned around and the main gate open now.
That's a blue. Nice.
Tango ain't gonna make.
Right there.
Don't worry about the courtyard. The JTF can hold it. Take point at the General Assembly.
Bliss is your target. Take him down fast.
Keep it forward.
Damn, why? I didn't have my left hand available too. This fly is really annoying today. It was in collusion with the LMB there. They jumped at the exact right time. Oh, sign up. Bitching here.
Bliss is your primary objective, but we believe Keener and the Russian are still in the building as well. I've tasked JTF squads to search for them, but if you see them, don't hesitate.
No agent has joined your team.
I'm awake. The bells are making noise. Like, I mean, you can do that with a lot of, you know, just red style builds and just make them tanky. Thing is though that there often is just there's the balance to me is like mostly 3 blue cores or 4 blue cores. Like going full blue, and you know it'll still work, especially for like solo stuff. But you also reach a point where you just why not go attack tank basically? Before 6.
Our forces are in the building. Your helo is prepped, and you need to evacuate now.
Mother. Right. I'm coming up. Got him. The General Assembly chamber. Go.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
They're very melty.
Sir,
Long
I've
range.
got eyes on a helo over the main building.
That's gotta be Bliss. Fuck. We missed. Agent, we whipped on Bliss, but his command staff might still be in the General Assembly. Head that way and engage.
I always love that from them as well. They just always go like the "Hey, fucking hell."
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
Weapons free.
Okay, now, we still have LMB in the building. I need you to...
Sorry to cut in, Captain. Agent, this room contains any intel the LMB has on Manhattan. Find a terminal and download everything. We don't know what we don't know.
Doesn't seem like it.
Lady's got a point. Better do that.
I wouldn't expect them here today. Oh, shit. Yeah.
Warning. Incoming hostiles.
Push button first. In my defense, I was fixated on chat.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
There's a lot of interesting data here. Looks like the LMB had eyes on everyone. There's something weird here. I'll get roads on analysis right away.
The remaining LMB troops
wait,
are breaking.
what did the boss do?
It's all over but the shouting, so link up with our people in the courtyard. We'll see where we go from there.
Because it was there.
We're still going room to room, but the last LMB effectives are giving up. We've secured UN HQ. There's a damn shame about Bliss. Last eyes we had on his bird, sir. Well, I'll be goddamned. We got a hostile bird over the courtyard.
You'll be
Get to
goddamned.
cover now.
Tomorrow.
Soldiers of the last man
I
battalion,
don't
this is
think.
your
Well, we'll
commanding
see what
officer,
happens.
Lieutenant
I wouldn't expect
Colonel
that
Charles
event to be
Bliss.
tomorrow.
And I tell you, we will not fall this day.
We'll see how that goes.
We are soldiers. We have survived the virus and brought order to the streets. And we are not going to go down to a bunch of ragtag volunteers who think they know how to fight. Regroup. Assault the enemy
And
position.
then on this guy is you can't build striker stacks on him, so
To the last man.
they'll die to the last man.
Knock that arrogant fuck out of the sky. Agent, I've got reinforcements incoming. Keep them under pressure and stay sharp.
I think he's under pretty of pressure.
We still don't know what this thing's capable of. You got those reinforcements. Stay on them, Agent. Pour it on. You've got him. Put that asshole in the ground.
Benita's catching up.
That helo took out the master turret controls, but if you can get to each turret, you should be able to realign them manually.
Benitez.
Put some heat on this bastard.
Okay, damn.
How about that, Agent? You just
Yeah,
killed
what,
the CEO of the last organized
what do we
threat to
want to
Manhattan.
do? Because we could go for the
Wasn't easy, and we
incursion. I
lost
don't
a lot
know.
of good people,
It's actually
but
a.
you
I'm
broke
guessing
the
6
LMB's
didn't
back.
have the
Nobody's
things
gonna be
either, right?
sweeping
Because
neighborhoods telling people
is it
join
one
and
of them
die at
is
gunpoint. Not without Bliss running the show. Still
doing
gonna be
it
spotting them
with
out there, but without the big man, we can handle him every day
modifiers?
and
Where's the
twice
sense?
on Sunday.
Because it is just doing it. Because we do have like the no medical skills one and stuff. What's the difference between these two? It's the same. Because we could maybe bang out like the. Oh, this is crucial measure and no downed or death. Okay. That one would then be with a healer, maybe. This one is, yeah, just doing it with crucial. So why would we do it with crucial? Just once? I don't know, per se in a, like, special way. No, I need to clean it. Yeah, let's actually take a second to clean up as well.
You are now entering a safe area.
And yeah, indeed, a good reason to indeed take care and make sure everything's favored always. Yeah, if you want to, whatever's. Mostly, yeah, I'm asking as well if like you guys need it or not. I'm gonna guess you guys do rates. So as we do that, they'll count as a mission as well, and then we do 5 more. Because that one's also pretty long, usually. But then maybe we just do it with crucial. And we try to not die, right? Because the not medical skill ones might be, like, we can try to go for it, but I wouldn't want to do that on this character. I can swap. I'm not gonna do it. Try to do it on this one. Actually, I have the Nomad. Actually, wait, which Nomad is on this one? Is it the tanky one or is it the gunny one? Oh, it's the tanky one. So I could actually run that. And the Anders. We also can turn into mass amount of also, but it's certain oxidize anything and find a pretty good setup that still heals quite a bit. Oh yeah, there's good ways to make that, but also like solo, yeah, it's not per se worth it to run refactor. Refactor's group healing is its strength. Like solo, it'll keep up with like a turret drone, but turret drones don't keep up with much else. Yeah, what's the plan?
Don't be shy. If any of that rings a bell,
then
there's something you gotta do for me. And what it is,
because maybe we go for crucial with no downs.
when all this is over, however it turns out,
No, I didn't. I was just asking which ones is needed. I don't think the no medical, like, I'll be up for trying the no medical, but maybe not for this one, because that one can be messy, right? Also, actually, I do have the build on this, if I have to. But more that we're just on the same page, like, which one do we want to go for? Because I would say we just get a completion in with crucial or thingy, and we try to go for no downs.
hey, anything you're looking for?
Yeah, let's just try to get a completion in with crucial, because that's like for one of the commendations anyway. Actually, what I could do as well, because you said you were in your PB character, right? 6. I could be the healer. And we just basically go for a completion. So, yeah. Although, I mean, just with the normal strats, we can definitely make that work. Because that's a 4 PFE. Or PFE. DT. Yeah, let's actually go get Sidip on the entrance. Okay. Okay, so you're in refactor land. Yeah, in group settings and stuff.
Warning. Now leaving the safe area.
Then we'll just take challenging and then, because we won't even take major, right? We'll just take crucial and just get a completion in.
That missing JTF unit is still radio silent. I'm hoping it's just the LMB jamming their comms. Isaac should be able to decrypt the signal if you get close enough to the source. Just keep yourself in one piece, okay? We don't know what we're up against yet.
Get that.
Shortwave JTF radio transmission detected.
There we get the Div1-ness of it all. Oh, actually, yeah. So we're just running.
Come in, Lighthouse. This is Falcon 2. We're pinned down. We're losing people. Requesting extraction immediately. For Christ's sakes, get us out of here.
I said we can skip most of that.
LMB encryption decoded. JTF radio channel is now restored.
The radio's out. No one's coming for us. Then we don't have a choice. We need to break that APC and get a C4 charge on it. It's the only way we can stop that thing. And how the hell are we supposed to do that? We're dead, man. We're dead!
Yes, because actually for now I'll take...
Why did it stop? What's happening? It's our opening. We have to get that charge on the APC.
Jesus, we lost them. We lost them. Look, we can't let that APC out of there. Whatever it takes, Agent.
You know, take the high ground up there.
Looks like division agents, sir. Well, bless their little hearts. I want them in pieces all over this place, you hear me? All units requesting reinforcements. Division agents got a lesson coming that's way overdue. Over.
Oh. Yeah. It's a minor overrides. And here we won't be making too much use of the global events, because only really when the rushers come in and stuff. We'll be too far away for a lot of it. I don't remember actually which waves the thing was on, but we'll just play reactively.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
Conflicted. Well, overall, the hunter kill isn't per se worth it. It's only really worth it if you're trying to put Intimidate into a regen build, which is not very common. Just because regen builds, like that would be more of a PvE use case for Intimidate. Character just didn't want to release from cover there. There's that. There's double tap in there, but no rolls, no nothing else. I'm gonna recycle the hive here because we're gonna go to a phase of background.
Drones ready? All set to deploy, sir. Launch them. I don't like how long this is taking.
To regular Intimidate on most builds, not. It's only really if you want to have the regen with it. Like, unless you're taking the regen, but as usually it's less damage.
See if there are any
Oh, well, not usually, just less damage. Usually, well, actually, yeah, usually there's Cheska with normal Intimidate usually beats it. I suppose. Go set up. Guessing. Oh, you already have the thing. So then, yeah, we need. I'll push this side. But yeah, watch out, we're not there yet.
Fuck! What was that? Turrets are down. God damn it!
I'm gonna recycle the healing.
God damn it! Don't let them get close again. Yes,
And then
sir,
yeah, I should go
will.
actually on that side.
Enough with this bullshit. Use the missiles. Yes, sir. Missiles coming up.
Let's goddamn fly. And I just take cover behind these things. Nothing happens. He seems his way. Or knows his way around this one. It's been a while since I've done this one specifically. So don't remember the waves and stuff.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
Yeah, these guys get very much destroyed. Yeah, here we have a bunch of snipers.
hostiles are breaking my balls here.
Not for long, coming in!
Challenging is a bit more challenging than Div2. And this, you could see this as like heroic here. At least on the incursions. Challenging on the missions is definitely, I would say, a little bit easier. Partially as well, the balance in Div1 is because of classifieds. Like, the game definitely is not balanced around classifieds. Once we got those, it not the way I wanted it. I was gonna go and cool down in a sec. I'm gonna cycle it now.
We need more drones. Roger that. This better do the job.
I hadn't much damage anyway. I'm just more as that healing.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
I'm gonna guess this is one of the waves
You need
with...
to get those explosives placed.
Yeah.
Alert. Explosive device detected.
If one of you guys can push the right, because then I'll just go with Pork on the left.
Keep the pressure on. There we go.
Agent, you need to place those explosives.
Captain, damage sustained to... Get your shit together, we're almost there. They got the turret! Shit, brace yourself!
That place use it?
Missiles, now! Yes, sir, firing
I
missiles!
thought that fired it as a...
Alert. Friendly division agent is down.
Sideline there. Is the one populated? So especially with the global events. So for instance, yeah, this week it's a global event. Yeah, you wanna... Or it's pretty busy this week, for instance. In general, overall, there's still, yeah, definitely players playing Div1.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
Birdies? What birdies? Birdie's quick things. I'm like thinking of like lovebirds and stuff. Yeah, it is indeed a Lani Master mission. Although it can also drop, it is the climax mission, so it can also drop without being on Master difficulty, but... Especially if you haven't done the Master at all, it will, the first time clear of the Master will give you it upright.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
Healing Hive's gonna go on cooldown in a bit. There's Jeffrey. Let's recycle.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
Agent, you need to place those explosives.
Alert. Explosive device detected.
I'll let you guys do that side then.
Agent, you need to get those explosives placed.
Crawl back into it. Oh, the Hive will hear me.
Shit, they took out the
I'm gonna
turret!
keep shooting. There's one of the things as well, we can actually clear this out a little bit more than we do, and then it's actually easy. Trying to do like speed run strats here.
Captain. Shut up and take him out! Load it up, sir! Fire!
And then one more, right? One more bomb.
Shot. Stay focused.
This one definitely takes a little bit. Oh,
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
oh, the Master and Thingy still share matchmaking, actually? Master and Legendary on that mission. Totally forgot that was a thing. Oh, example again.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
It's fucking Floyd.
Squad ready. EMP deployed. Fire and support online. Turret is down. Tango, deadly up. Turret deployed. Tango, taking off fire.
Yeah, as well we're jumping into, especially with the global